Looks like I'm not the only one who thinks Kendall slipped Greenlee a little something. I mean, that's why you're here, right? Because you think Kendall hurt Greenlee?
I'm here because Kendall invited me here, and now I'd like you to leave.
Hi. There's some kind of a problem?
There we are, Lavery. You want to meet the man who tried to kill your wife? Turn around.
Erica, listen, we came here to find out if David gave Greenlee those meds, the ones that sent her over the edge. Now, as tempting as it might be to go through his personal correspondence, I don't see how that's going to help my daughter.
Well, no, but it might help mine. I mean, because whatever Babe wrote in that letter to Crystal and David, it might explain why she left town so early.
I thought she explained all that in that letter to Bianca that she wrote.
You're right. You're right. Yes, we should just stay focused completely on trying to help Greenlee.
Erica, this is not the first time you tried to keep the contents of that letter from me. So why don't you just tell me what was in that letter from Babe to Bianca?
Kendall, I meant it. There's no in between. You're either with JR or you're with me.
Why is everything so black and white in Bianca's world?
Because where Bess is concerned, there's no room for gray. If you're on JR's side, you can't possibly be there to support me in what I need to do.
Wait, hold on a second. No one has supported you more than I have. You're my sister, and I love you.
Well, then stand by me.
Well, I don't have to agree with everything that you do. If I see you're about to get hit by a train, I'm going to push you out of the way. And when I hear that Babe is involved, all the bells and whistles start going off, and I know someone's going to get flattened. I'm not going to let it be you.
All right, that's it. That's it, Kendall. I want you to leave. Now.
You know, I wondered when you two would show up. After our warm and not-so-fuzzy Thanksgiving, I thought you might skip my stage performance.
You didn't know we were going to be here.
I sure did.
Based on what?
Babe, she's around here somewhere, isn't she? With you two stooges in front of me, I figured Curly wouldn't be far behind.
Please explain to him that JR cannot know that this little boy is alive. He can never know that he has a son.
I'm sorry, Dad. We've come too far to turn back.
Almost. I'd say you two have nearly dug yourselves a hole all the way clear through to maximum security.
We have to do this. Tonight is the night that Babe finally tells Bianca the truth.
That's the only reason that we're here, not to tell JR that he has a son, but to tell Bianca that she has a daughter. And when that's over, we're hitting the road, and I'm taking James with us.
And that's your version of doing what's right?
I know that it's right.
Babe, you haven't learned anything. If after everything you put Bianca through, you're prepared to let JR think that now his son is dead, that doesn't absolve you of anything.
Okay, so JR's getting a raw deal, but you have to think about the baby.
Just trying to protect my innocent son from a father that would wreck his life.
All right, fine. You know what? If you don't have what it takes to tell JR the truth, I guess I'm going to have to.
Then you're going to have to go through me first.
Done for you to make you side with her over your own sister?
What's JR done for you to make you side with him over me?
Okay, that's different, and you know it. Babe's got a history.
Oh, Kendall, we all have a history. We all have reasons for doing the things we do.
I don't get it.
This isn't about me siding with Babe over you.
Really? Well, could have fooled me.
This is about protecting Bess. Somebody has to look out for this little girl, and I will side with her over everyone. Every day. No matter how much it might hurt.
Why, Bianca?
Because somebody's gotta.
She's got a father who loves her.
Yeah, when he's not getting revenge
or torturing her mother. Somebody has to care about this little girl enough to put her first. And that's not JR. JR adores this little girl. Everything he's done is for Beth. You know, in his own self-serving, narcissistic, obsessive way, yeah, I guess he does care. It's a little harsh. He fed Babe a dangerous narcotic. He blackmailed her. He sent his brother to jail where he almost got killed. That's harsh. And even if you could forgive all of that, which I can't, his latest trick is spreading vicious lies about the mother of his child so that everybody turns against her. Even though he won the war, that's still not enough. Can't we just move on? I am. I'm looking forward. And I just can't stand the idea of this little girl growing up with her father's twisted version of who her mother is. I won't let JR use Bess to punish Babe. He'd be punishing Bess, too. And if I have to take this little girl out of her father's arms to keep her safe, I'll do it. I couldn't save Miranda, but I'm going to save Bess.
I'm not keeping any secrets from you. I really just don't feel the need to burden you with something that's just so minor.
So minor. So minor, you're practically salivating to read David's letter.
Well, I am curious. It's not a crime.
Oh, I don't know. Breaking into somebody's house, going through the mail sounds like a crime to me.
Oh, hey. Don't go all attorney on me. We've both done worse. We both know it. Oh, I forgot to call Bianca to wish her luck this evening on the concert.
What a smooth change of subject that was.
Hi, sweetheart, it's me. I'm just calling to wish you all the love in the world on this special night. And I'm so sorry I can't be there with you, honey. And Greenlee is doing better.
Send her my love.
And Uncle Jack sends his love, too. Honey, we're both thinking of you and Miranda. Call me, honey. I love you.
Okay. Now, why don't you tell me what was in Babe's letter to Bianca?
You know, Jack, honestly, I would. But the truth is, I never read the letter myself. Now, according to JR, it's nothing but lies.
Well, it seems to me JR has his own problems with the truth.
I know. Which is why I had it checked out. And this time, he's telling the truth. But listen, I'm sure that whatever Babe wrote to Crystal and David in that letter is just more the same, you know? Just lies and excuses. And if there's any justice, Babe is probably far, far away from here right now, and with any luck, she will never step foot in Pine Valley again. You can't tell JR about James.
Babe, he has a right to know this little boy is his son.
I can't let you do it.
It's not your call.
No, you know what? It's my call. And he's going to do exactly what he did with Bess. He's going to use this little boy as a weapon.
Only if you force him to. That doesn't change the fact that the boy is his.
James is mine.
Mother and father, Babe, equal protection under the law, no matter how hard you try to wish it away. And somehow, JR is going to find out. I mean, the truth always has a way of surfacing.
And by then, we're going to be so far down the road that no one's going to even be able to find us.
Well, that's a hell of a way to live a life. Let alone raise a little boy.
Well, it's worked for us so far.
Really? How long has it been? How many days? Do you think long enough for the Buchanans to forget about their stolen child? Don't kid yourselves. We're talking about very powerful people here. They have money, everything it takes to dig and dig until they hit pay dirt. And when they do, the whole world, not just JR, is going to know who took that boy. And when that happens, what do you think the Buchanans are going to do?
There are a million ways for people to disappear.
And a million ways for people to get caught, especially with a federal kidnapping charge hanging over your heads. Answer the question. What do you think Buchanan's going to do when they finally nab you two? You think he's just going to say, here you go, I understand. Here's a little something for your trouble?
We'll just have to prove to them that James is mine. They don't even have a right to him.
By then it'll be way too late. Would you explain to her how the real world works?
My father wants us to turn ourselves in.
No, I just want you to grab the last possible chance you have of living a normal life. Take James home, fight it out in court, explain what Kramer did to you. That he was stolen from you without your consent, that you did what you did out of desperation. I'm sure Livia can work something out for you.
Like what? What, 15 to life?
Babe, there is not a judge in the world that wouldn't take your story into account. I'm sure that the most you would end up with is probation. And if you keep going the way you are, probation won't be an option. You'll end up in prison. And we're not talking about designer jumpsuits here or macrame classes.
You say we do what you want.
Jamie.
I'm just asking. Now, if he's right and we work this and get all the breaks, then what? You can't expect us to go back to the way things were. I mean, me at PVU, Babe in San Diego.
JR raising my baby? No way.
You just have to cross that bridge when you come to it. Look, in the meantime, I don't care how much denial you're in, okay? The police will look for you. And they don't know that James is your son, okay? All they know is Lieutenant Governor's kid was stolen. When they find you, when they see you and draw their weapons, all they're going to see is criminals. If you make the wrong move, you'll be lucky if you get to serve any prison time. And by the way, you can't shut JR out.
Is this the part where I'm supposed to get misty-eyed?
The fact is, there's more than one side to this fight. You lied to JR, didn't you? More than once. You let him fall in love with a little girl that wasn't his, and now you want to just rip her out of his arms and leave them empty?
I'm not just going to hand over my son.
I don't expect you to. I'll do everything I can to make sure that you end up with custody, but you can't keep him from knowing about James.
You have a short memory, Dad. Have you ever called Adam up and told him it was a mistake that you and Dixie kidnapped JR? You don't even feel a little sorry for that. And how about an apology for helping Liza and Colby get away from it? You having second thoughts about that now?
That was different. JR's your brother.
He's Adam's son.
He's Dixie's son. You can't compare the situations.
Because you say so?
Look, what happened between Dixie and Adam was just a custody battle between two parents. Nobody let Adam believe that JR was dead.
Dad, I know you want to make things right with Dixie.
This isn't about Dixie. It's about you and Babe and her son with JR.
No, it's too late for him, Dad. Okay? I mean, I know it hurts a lot, and I am sorry, but JR is lost.
Well, you're not. Not yet. I don't care what JR is going through. I don't want you going down the same road.
Oh, come on. Jamie's absolutely nothing like JR.
If you go through with this, you're every bit as wrong as he is.
If you know where Babe is, I'd appreciate it if you'd fill us in.
Right. I'm supposed to believe that you guys traveled across 5 states on the off chance she showed up?
We have reason to believe that Babe heard about the concert and decided to come.
Mm-hmm. Because she couldn't bear to miss my song?
Because she would want to see her baby.
How about we be real here for a second? I'm not an idiot. There's more. What's going on? Because you guys are trespassing. Would you like me to call security?
All right. We think Babe came here to kidnap Bess. And we came to stop her.
Excuse me, nurse. Could you let Manny know that Ed McGray's here for PT?
Right on time, just like always.
I have an appointment.
Yep, I know. Manny's not your therapist today. I am.
Greenlee in some kind of trouble?
Yeah. Brian's convinced somebody might be trying to slip us some kind of antipsychotic drug. I think he might be onto something.
Based on what? Based on the fact that there were dangerous amounts of it found in her blood.
What do you know about it, Zach?
Not a thing.
Really? It's amazing. You know, it's amazing how much goes on in this town that you tend to be in the dark about, like the fact that I wasn't your son. It kind of blows your credibility.
Why would I want to hurt Greenlee?
Same reason you shot Ryan in the gut. What do you got to say for yourself?
I'd like to hear the answer to that.
All My Children on ABC, brought to you by Med4Home. Enjoy your freedom. We deliver.
They're living the glamorous life. And now, you can be part of the story. All My Children's Enchantment Perfume
A new signature fragrance.
is now available for you this holiday season. The fantasy can be yours at Walmart.
You would never help me keep Bess from Babe.
You got that right. I want you to have custody of Bess as much as I want a lethal injection.
Now there's an idea.
And your only chance of keeping that child is if Babe acts like a hothead and takes her from you.
Which is why we want to stop her.
We both want our daughter home, where she belongs, where she can fight you in court and beat you into the ground.
In your dreams. I don't care what I have to do or how much it costs. Babe will never, never have Bess.
I know how much you love Bess. I've barely dealt with a huge hole in my life because Miranda's gone. So I can only imagine how you must feel.
If you could, you would get what I'm doing.
Thanks. JR is Bess's father, like it or not.
And I'm her godmother.
Yes, exactly. You're not her mother. You're getting in the middle of something that has nothing to do with you.
I'm not going to abandon this child.
In the same way her mother has? Please, Bianca, I'm begging you. Don't go through with whatever it is Babe wants you to do. This is nothing but trouble.
You have no right to ask me that, Kendall.
No, Babe has no right to ask. This is her child, not yours.
All right, you said you thought about the consequences. Have you worked them through?
We don't have a lot of choices.
You don't need a lot. All you need is one. One that's smarter than the one you're working on now.
Not if that means giving up James over to JR.
If you go through with this, you'll be living with it hanging over your head for the rest of your life.
Tell me something I don't know.
Well, that's okay with you? A life like that, raising a child? Both eyes over your shoulder all the time, worried that somebody's catching up to you? Cut off from your family, your friends?
We'll make new ones.
You can't. You can't afford to. All you gotta do is make one mistake and people will know you're fugitives. You'll be worried about prison. You'll be worried about everything. Jamie, I know you. This has got to keep you up at night.
Maybe he's right.
Jamie.
This doesn't end next week, babe. Or next month. This is forever, and it's not fair to you and James. Maybe we should try it your way.
You swore that you would protect us. And you promised that you would never let anyone ever take my baby away.
I'm sorry. But I also know my dad, and he's not going to let up until we do what he wants.
You're doing the right thing.
You better hope so.
Look, I know you're scared, but you're not in this by yourself. There's a lot of people who are ready to stand by you. Even if it's the hardest thing you ever do, at least you'll be able to live with yourself. I've got my car outside.
Dad?
What are you doing?
Manny got held up, so I decided to take his shift.
I see. And your experience as a neurosurgeon somehow qualifies you to be my physical
Yes,
therapist.
because if you'll remember, I put myself through med school as a PT. Might be a little bit rusty, but at least I'll be here in the loop.
Loop? What loop? Because that...
The
what
loop
loop?
on your progress, so I can see it for myself. You can't hide it from me.
How do I get this through your head? My recovery, or lack of same, is no longer your business. You're not my therapist.
Evan, you forget that I'm used to this. I'm used to patients doing this to me, giving me a hard time.
Maria, I told you to go back to Zach.
No, actually, what you told me was that I had a choice. I had a choice between Zach and going to hell. And I sort of decided that neither one works for me because this is a two-way street, and I actually have a say in my life. And what I'm saying is, I'm not budging. You're stuck with me.
Oh, look at this.
What?
It's Hayward's prescription pad. It's in triplicate. If you did write Greeley a prescription, a copy would be in here.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, he still could have slipped her something under the table. It wouldn't be the first time, God knows.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him, but how do we prove it?
Well, we still have all these vials, these concoctions. We can have tested. Why? What? What's the matter?
I'm just afraid we might be barking up the wrong tree. I mean, maybe it's Greenlee's condition that made her take those pills. Maybe she's simply having a mental breakdown. Wouldn't that be something? I finally find my daughter and then lose her.
No, don't even think that.
Greenlee and I have come a long way. You know, we can actually disagree now. I mean, we can have an argument and know it's going to be okay tomorrow. Like you do with family. But maybe now it's not going to be okay tomorrow.
Will you listen to yourself, Jackson? Have you forgotten who you're talking about? This is Greenlee we're talking about. Of course she's going to come back tomorrow. I'd bet my life on it.
I'm sorry about your wife, but it had nothing to do with me.
Why don't you try that once more with a little bit of feeling?
What would I gain by hurting her?
Try this on. See, if Ryan's distracted by his wife's illness, it makes Cambius Industries awfully vulnerable.
Oh, yeah. But if I wanted to take Cambius, I'd just do it. Money and all. Wouldn't have to hurt anyone. Right? So why don't you go interrogate someone who's close enough to your wife to pump her full of drugs or whatever it is? I haven't seen her in weeks.
Yeah. Well, you don't like to get dirty. You could have hired someone to roll around in the mud for you.
You're wrong about me. I don't mind getting dirty at all. But the only reason I'm on your list is because I'm a Cambius.
You know, I don't have time to argue. But if you did this to Greenlee, I'll find out.
You two. Get out.
No. I told you about Kendall. I warned you about her. How much more proof do you need?
Babe made a promise before our babies were born. Our kids were going to be best friends for life.
Yes, I know. I've heard this all before.
Hey, stop. This is important to me. Miranda can't be here to fulfill that promise. But I am. Let's see who's calling me. Hello? Oh, okay. Thank you. I'll be right there. That's the stage manager. They're ready for me.
5 minutes to showtime.
Here you go. Don't mess this up for me, Kendall, okay? If you do, I'll never forgive you.
J.R. Chandler to the stage. Take your places, please.
Well, don't let us stop you, Elvis.
Well, you won't. Neither will Babe.
We can take care of Babe.
You know, Babe's got the morals of an alley cat, but I don't think she's stupid enough to kidnap my kid. Something else going on.
There you go again with that paranoia showing, Junior.
Yeah, whatever. I don't really have time to negotiate this right now, but I'm warning you, you keep Babe away from me and my child.
Jimmy, this is kind of extreme, though.
He doesn't know when to quit.
Are you okay?
Other than just having sucker punched my dad. He's out, and I'm sure he's going to be fine. And I'm sure he's never going to talk to me again. Dad, I'm sorry. But if it's one thing you taught me, it was to never listen to anybody else and always to listen to what your gut tells you is right. Let's get this plan in motion before he wakes up.
Ready. There's some truth that Bianca needs to hear. I'm gonna go tell it.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
Thank you so much.
concert for the Miranda Montgomery Center for Women and Children. What started off as an idea in Pine Valley, Pennsylvania has truly taken on a life of its own, and I thank you for coming out here tonight to support us. I'm looking out in the crowd right now, and I see so many mothers with their children, and that makes me especially proud because I know that I'm not alone. I lost my daughter not long ago, and yet I can feel her with me tonight, closer than ever. This event tonight is about reaching out and touching people's lives the way my daughter touched mine. It's about compassion and understanding and helping those who are unable to help themselves. I couldn't save Miranda, but if we can save one child here tonight, then I know my daughter didn't die in vain. It is my special wish on this special night with Miranda so close to my heart that miracles will happen, that lives will be transformed, and children can once again feel safe in their mother's loving arms. So, to start off our evening's festivities, I want you all to welcome a band that needs no introduction, Copperpot.
Hey, shouldn't you be warming up or something?
Oh, I have time. I just want to see my little girl again. Hi, Princess. Is Kendall taking good care of you? Did you tell her that we're counting on her tonight?
What are you doing here? Oh, I missed you so much. I thought I was gonna bust.
Can we please keep this reunion out of sight of everybody else? Get in here. Come on.
I missed you so much. Oh, I miss you too, Daddy. Come here. But you two are in trouble. You're not supposed to be here. You're gonna mess everything up.
What the hell were you thinking bringing them here?
What were you thinking telling my father I off Paul Kramer?
Wait, what?
I only told him that it was a possibility.
Well, it's not.
You know, I'll tell you what's possible. You killed Kramer and used me as your scapegoat. Now, how do you like that theory? Listen, where's your evidence? How do you get off accusing me of anything?
All right, this is cooling, all right?
Yes. Hey. Oh, I think he's got twice as big since I saw him last time. Hey, you remember me, don't you, Ace?
Actually, Mama, it's not Ace anymore. It's James. That's what we call him.
He's a great baby, Crystal. He's a real good boy. Every time I see him, it reminds me that we're doing the right thing.
James is a fine name. And in the circumstances, it fits him just right. You done good, baby doll.
Except bringing him here. You cannot risk J.R. finding out about his son.
Then why don't you go back to our motel room and make sure my dad doesn't break out and tell him?
Ow. Oh, come on. Help? Can anybody hear me? Help! James Martin, you are so grounded. Sorry. Excuse me. No, thank God. Listen, sweetheart, come here, you know?
No.
Give a guy a hand.
No play games. No, I only clean room.
Well, I'm not signing any divorce papers. until I'm ready. Okay? Because it's not just your timetable. It's mine, too. And I'm not giving up.
Hey, how's Greenlee? Can I see her?
No, you can't see her right now, but she's still resting.
Brian, Jack told me about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
Yeah. Listen, you think that somebody actually slipped Greenlee an antipsychotic?
Well, I mean, she was way overdosed.
Yeah, we won't really know, though, until Greenlee can tell us what happened.
My money's on the SOB who put a bullet in you. Zach Slater's your guy. What do you think, Marie?
It's so easy for you to believe the worst about me. But when it comes to Kendall, you won't even consider it.
I warned you not to talk about Kendall. I'm serious.
Name a stronger motive than revenge. Greenlee took away the man that Kendall loves.
Get out.
Are you even interested in finding out or no?
Get out now, before I throw you out.
No one knows for sure if anybody gave Greenlee any drugs. I mean, for all we know, she might have been self-medicating. She's been so worried about her symptoms lately, she hasn't really been clear-headed.
No, that's her way of saying that Slater couldn't possibly do it. You know, you're protecting him, again, this time without even realizing it. Go ahead, explain to Ryan what a peach of a guy Zach is. He never hurt a fly, much less a woman. Manny, thank God you're here, man. I was ready to give up and go home.
I thought Maria said...
Yeah, well, forget what Maria said, okay? You are my therapist.
I'll meet you downstairs.
Okay. Ryan, take it easy. Keep an eye on Slater.
This is fun.
You know, Maria, Zach is still up there on my list.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure he is.
Maybe he didn't do it. But whoever did is going to pay.
I know that Greenlee's going to make it because I know what Greenlee's made of.
Yeah, you pointed that out more than once.
Yeah, she's a pain sometimes. There's no doubt about it. But the very things that make her so tough to take are the very things that make her a survivor. She's stubborn, she's incredibly self-centered, and she will not back down from anything that she wants. And she's not going to stay down long, believe me.
It's just that Greenlee seems so vulnerable right now. I can't...
Greenlee is a tough cookie.
Yeah.
And on top of it, she's surrounded by two terrifically strong men. She's got you and Ryan in her corner. She's very well protected.
Ryan's convinced that this is no accident. Ryan's convinced that somebody did this.
No, don't do this. Don't go there. The only thing that matters right now is getting Greenlee well. Please leave Kendall out of this.
All right. Daddy won't be long, little girl.
Can't keep the fans waiting.
Okay. JR, it's fine, okay? It's fine. Go break your leg.
Whatever you do not take your eyes off this child.
Ooh, we're gonna have fun. Yes, me and Bess are gonna have fun.
Promise me, Kendall.
Okay. I promise you, JR, no one's gonna take this baby.
Babe, we gotta do this now.
Mama, do you think you could watch James while I go talk to Bianca?
Oh, yeah, you know I will. It's finally happening.
I know. It's about time. Bianca deserves to be happy.
Good luck, baby doll. Okay. All right, let's go.
You're doing the right thing, babe.
I know. This has gone on way too long. This is it.
Now, who would have thunk it? And you're such a wholesome guy.
Shut up. Get in here and help me out.
It's my reason for living, buddy. Help you out. All right, let's see. Well, that seems to start there and connect over there. Yeah, there it goes. Here. That ought to do it.
Thank you so much. All right, moving right along. Our next performer. He's a very talented guy. He's somebody that I've known most of my life. And the Miranda Montgomery Center is very, very lucky to have his support. He's not only a longtime friend, he's also the father of one of the most special little girls I've ever known. Everybody, please put your hands together for J.R. Chandler.
We've got one chance to pull our kids back from crossing the point of no return. So stop being a jerk and untie me.
You're trapped, JR. There's no way out.
Bianca, I have something incredible to tell you.
In 2 days, the phenomenal bestseller comes to life. In one of the most unforgettable events of the season, Mitch Albom's The 5 People You Meet in Heaven, Sunday 8/7 Central, only on ABC.
Hi, everybody. Warren Armstrong once again.